He slipped his pregnant girlfriend abortion pills and then told the cops that he was helping to make the decision for her. Wow.
Hello, everyone. This is Kev, and this is BMBBH News. News without the WS.
Subscribe to this channel for more news stories like this and other content, but also subscribe because it's not a bad idea. You know what is a bad idea? Drugging someone and slipping someone pills. It is one of the most reprehensible and unforgivable things you can do as a person. No one wants anything put in their bodies without their previous knowledge and consent. Listen, I also understand that there is a big disparity between a woman's right to choose versus a man's right to choose, which for men is almost non-existent when it comes to pregnancy and the child that results from the pregnancy. Men do, however, have a choice. It's called preventative maintenance. How about just being careful with your seed or who you skeet in, or abstaining from the sex when you don't have protection, like condoms. If you have unprotected sex, we're speaking between a man and a woman, both parties need to be prepared for what comes next. Emerson Evans, pictured here, wasn't, and his girlfriend definitely wasn't based on what happened. So how did this come to be? Evans, age 31, was told by his girlfriend that she was pregnant, that she was about 7 weeks along, which took him by surprise despite the previous skeet. Pregnancy is the result of unprotected sex. So, according to reports on Friday, August the 22nd, Evans would tell his girlfriend, according to witnesses, to get an abortion. He wants the pregnancy terminated, but she tells him that she is keeping the baby, so fuck that. She made her choice. Let's just say she could have also made the choice not to get pregnant by a bum, but too many of them do that out there these days. And the choice he should have made, which is to not skeet, he's too late on. She is preggo. At this point, Evans had two options. Option A, take responsibility, raise a child with his soon-to-be baby mama. Option B, don't take responsibility, become a deadbeat, and live a life of financial and lawful scrutiny. Nope. Evans would take his option C. During that Friday, Evans purchased mifepristone, which is an abortion medication, from a girl on campus for $50. Somehow he is able to slip these pills to his girlfriend without her knowledge and consent. There's no info thus far on how he was able to pull this off. Police would respond to a call around 5 p.m. to where the girlfriend lived, and they found her in her bathroom crying with a significant amount of blood lost. That's what mifepristone does. It breaks down the uterine lining, ending the pregnancy, and bleeding empties the uterus. A miscarriage, if you will. The girlfriend tells police about what Evans told her earlier that day to terminate the pregnancy, and she didn't want to. So police would question Evans, which he would not admit it at first, but then he would confess. He told police the awful truth about him buying pills from a girl on campus and slipping the pills to his pregnant girlfriend, which caused her to lose the baby. Evans told police that he was helping make the decision for her. Wow. How did he believe this was going to turn out? Well, under Illinois law, this is a crime. Emerson Evans has been charged with 2 counts of intentional homicide of an unborn child. Under Illinois law, this crime carries the same potential punishment as a conviction for first-degree murder, 20 to 60 years in prison. Now, Evans has to face responsibility for what he did no matter what. And believe me, he doesn't deserve your sympathy. Some people have to learn to control their urges. And men have to. We must throw caution to the wind. If we as men had equal rights under the law when it comes to women and the unborn, we probably wouldn't have cases like Emerson Evans. Let's just put that out there. Women choose, men are forced accountability under the law. There's nothing a man can do inside the law that is without her consent and agreement, including signing the rights of the child away. This is, however, no excuse to step outside of the law. Emerson Evans stepped outside of the law, and there are consequences. So now he has to hold that L. One more thing, and I'm basing this on common sense and our current political climate. This case proves that the unborn child can be treated as a life that matters, a being with a soul. This debunks many talking points that abortion rights activists use to justify their positions, especially during the Kamala Harris presidential campaign of 2024 on HBCU campuses. Meaning that they, can determine if a 7-week-old fetus is a human being or not whenever convenient. You have to be consistent. If you believe that after listening to this case, if you agree with what's happening to Emerson Evans and you agree that this is in fact murder, you are being a hypocrite. And this proves with this case that abortion is in fact murder. If you are to take a solid position, can't be one way at certain times and another way at certain times. You have to be consistent or you are a hypocrite. But cases like this, when you really pay attention, will continue that frivolous debate that, a legitimate question. If she can make the choice to kill it, why can't he make the choice to not be a dad? Which will drive a young man to make insanely criminal choices like this. I mean, say if she wanted to abort the child and he wanted to keep it, he still wouldn't have a choice in the matter. Maybe we need to take a look at the laws and see what we can do. But under the scrutiny of the law and from a moral standpoint, Emerson Evans fucked up. Okay, too bad, nigga. You got to reap those consequences now. So anyway, tell me what you think of this case in the comment section. Was he wrong? Do we need to take a second look at the laws, or do we just need to start raising our children to be responsible human beings? And that's boys and girls, not to get pregnant by bums and not to just be getting girls pregnant if you're not prepared for what happens. So, okay. All right. Well, just let me know. And thanks for watching News Without the WS.